First and foremost, congratulations again. A fourth win out of four on the road. How are you feeling after all that?
Delighted, absolutely buzzing. Like you said, going into the first away game at New Mills, coming off the Lancaster result, to think we were going to win four away games, especially with coming to a place like this in Ossett Town, we'd have had to play well and do the right things, and we have done. 2 weeks, 4 results, 4 wins, 6 points clear with 5 games to go. So that's down to the boys. That's down to the boys' attitude, the whole squad, digging in for each other. You've seen today there weren't many passes put together. It was very anti-football because of the weather. That's for both sides. We played the conditions, and ultimately we deserve to get the result, and that's all it's about at the minute.
How did you feel after the first 10 minutes? I mean, it was a bit of a slow start and conceding the early goal.
Well, to be honest, I said to the lads, the first 10 minutes intensity, whoever starts well, whoever dictates tempo will go on and win the game. I was wrong because Scarborough come out of the traps. As I said, they used the conditions better than we did, and I think them scoring was what it seemed to be what we needed. Gives a bit of a kick in the backside. First goal we conceded for a while, and we dug in. We created a few chances before we scored, and after that I think we dominated games, probably the wrong wording, but I felt we had the better of the chances. I thought we played the conditions well, as I said before, and it's like in the 88th minute of the night you can start panicking at 0-0, same when you went 1-0 down, but there was a long time to win the game, and we've got a lot of confidence in our lads.
And you kept firm at the back as well, to stay strong in the last 20 minutes when they really put you under some pressure. Does it show that your squad's a lot more rounded now, like almost complete, would you say?
Well, we had the option to go and bring players in possibly this week before the deadline. We didn't want to do the squad's unbelievable. The best squad me and Byrne have ever worked with. You just said defensive, and then the back four was tremendous. So when the ball's in the air for that long, Linney, House and Lynchy, Wizard, Jay mopping up at the back. He pulled off a great save, by the way, at 1-0. To stop them going 2-0. I thought defensively we were brilliant, and we have been for the last since I think since the Brighouse game. I think we've been brilliant defensively, and I think the lads playing together for quite a few games together now is helping. Rather than chopping and changing at the back all the time, whereas in front we've rotated it a little bit, kept the legs fresh, and I think we're reaping the rewards for that now.
How much of an influence today do you reckon the Darlington-Warrington match being postponed was?
It was a big part of what we was talking about because we said with 5 games to go, if you've got a 6-point gap, it puts a lot of pressure on everybody else, on the other teams. Big granddad. I've lost my chain of thought then. What did you say? About the game being off. Yeah. So obviously we knew if we got the result that we'd get a 6-point gap, and I think 6 points with 5 games to go is a massive gap. And if Darlington go and win the games in hand, or whoever else, Northwich and spend him off, fair play to them. There's nothing we can do. We can only affect our games, and we're doing that at the minute. We're picking up the points, and if they go and win their games and win it on goal difference or whatever, then I'll be the first to shake their hands.
And then going into Spennymoor next week, possibly the final tough game, would you say, because it's one of the competitors, or are they all still cup finals from now on?
I think they're all. Every game's as tough as each other. We haven't sat down and thought, whoa, what a tough game Spennymoor's going to be. We've got an easy game after that. Not at all. We've played at Clitheroe. Burns played at Ratcliffe-Borough. There's a lot of the teams we've got to play against are sides who fight for survival. Ratcliffe-Borough at the bottom, so they're all massive games, and that's not me trying to be diplomatic. They're huge games for us. The lads understand that if we win every game, we're going to give ourselves a good chance. Spennymoor are a good side. I don't know how they've got on today against Padiham. I'm guessing they've absolutely hammered them because they're a very good home side. So it's going to be a big game. It's probably a bigger game for them because they know if they get a result against us, that it'll put them right amongst it. So we've just got to make sure that we're at it and we do the right things.
And finally, after nearly 400 miles of travelling in March, you're going to be happy to be back at home, Moor Lane?
We're a good home side. We're a very good home side, but at this stage of the season, it doesn't matter where we play, home or away. We've got to pick up results. It'll be nice to be back in front of our own fans in a game that should produce some good football against a good footballing side. So looking forward to it.
Right. Thanks, Jono.